Evening. My name is Dave.
And I'm Chris.
And this is a portion of Horror Happy Hour.
Small portion.
Small part. Yes, we're no longer the whole thing. We have our own website.
Again.
Yes.
He's gonna go over this for probably the next 10 videos. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance.
I'm gonna keep plugging it.
So
By the way, we have our own website now.
So today we're gonna be reviewing an awesome movie called Rubber.
Yes, this is about a psychic tire, not a condom in any way, or a raincoat.
The tire's name is Robert.
Yeah.
It has a name.
And he has telekinetic powers, and he can make people's heads explode.
Yes.
And, okay, let's have written and directed by Quentin. I'm going to venture a guess that the last name here is Dupas? Dupas?
It'll be on the bottom of the screen. We do apologize in advance for mispronouncing your name.
Well, yes, big apologies. I am not a
Linguistic. Whatever.
Yes.
He's not whatever one of those is.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people.
So.
Okay, it starts off in the desert.
Yeah.
Bunch of chairs, zigzag lined up on a road. Guy standing there with binoculars, whole bunch of binoculars. A car comes into the scene and proceeds to hit every one of the chairs, one at a time.
Yep.
Comes to a stop, and a cop gets out of the trunk of the car, and the other cop who's driving the car gives him a glass of water. And then he looks directly into the camera, and this is the metafiction part, because I think he's like staring right at this audience, and he has the glass of water, and he starts talking about no reason. Why is E.T. brown? No reason. Why can't we see the air around us? No reason. Why do some people like sausages and some people hate sausages? No fucking reason.
Yeah. Basically, he goes into a speech about how in all movies, in every movie, no matter how stylish, there is always the no reason factor.
Yes. And he says, yeah, it's the ultimate it's the ultimate excuse for style.
Yeah.
I guess
that's right. The ultimate excuse for style. I'm sorry.
This movie is supposed to be and he says the ultimate homage.
Yeah.
To no reason.
Yep. So just keep in mind that this movie has no reason, which I guess in itself is kind of a reason. But
yeah. Weird for the sake.
We're not going to get all like philosophical and deep here.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to get all existential and shit.
So
it's weird. Okay, weird for the sake of weird, but it's poking fun.
Yeah. It's poking fun at it,
yes.
And it totally has no problem with being that way. It's not trying to take itself in any way serious.
I've never seen a movie that I've never seen a weird for the sake of weird movie that was consciously aware of the fact that it was weird for the sake of weird. So anyway, this audience, then they all get the binoculars and they're looking off in the desert, and Robert, comes to life.
And like any animal, like after birth, how it's trying to learn how to walk and like figure out how its own body works. We had a little like heart-touching scene of that for a while, which worked.
Until he blows up a rabbit.
Yeah.
And
first he crushed a scorpion.
First he crushed a scorpion, that's right. But that death, who cared about that? I was just like, oh, I crushed a scorpion, who cares? But when he blew up the rabbit, that's when I was like, oh shit, 'cause that's when he used his psychic powers. He's psychic.
Yeah.
Telekinetic. Psychokinetic. Whatever they called it in the movie. Doesn't matter. He blows up things with his mind.
Yes. With his mind.
With his mind.
Tire.
Yep. It reverberates. Goes, and also you hear this rattlesnake sound. Yep. People's heads explode. Like, if you like that first scene from Scanners, imagine that over the course of an insane movie.
Yes.
So, this movie is very aware of itself. It gets even weirder than that. If that sounds crazy and whatnot.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And it had a lot of those like metafiction parts where like the audience was included, like you as the audience were being included.
As well as the other audience that's watching.
Yes, as well as like the screener audience that's supposed to be telling them how film is going.
Yes.
Which at one point, because they don't want to go on... Oh, I don't want to give that away.
No, you don't want to give it too much. You don't want to give too much of it away. This movie is completely out of its mind and whatnot. And like the one phrase that I keep hearing, and this is what I'm going to title this review, by the way. You're going to see this on the website, by the way. I'm going to title it. I hear people constantly saying stuff like, like originality is dead. No. Originality, it's not around anymore. It died like years ago and shit like that. And I can tell you and shit that originality is not dead. Originality is just out of its fucking mind.
Yeah. It's just gone.
It's
gone weird.
People have to now go to like these kind of insane lengths to stay original.
See, what I personally liked about it on that end was the fact that it was like it wasn't one of these weird to be weird movies. It's just you just wind up liking it because it's weird.
Because it's funny.
Yeah, it had good dialogue. Everybody's interaction was fucking hysterical.
Yeah, there wasn't a single part of this movie that even as the tires is going along the desert and shit like that, there wasn't a single part of this movie that wasn't entertaining.
Like what I was trying to say before I completely forgot what I was going for, was its weirdness completely worked for it. It didn't work against it.
Yes, because it was poking fun at it.
Yeah, and it still made, some kind of sense. There was...
It's like I'm telling you a movie about a psychic tire, and you're like, this guy is out of his fucking mind. Let's get pay on like peyote or some shit like that. Just did like 3 hits of mescaline, got in front of the camera, and was like, yeah, move about a psychic tire.
We are not on peyote or mescaline. I can assure you.
This was actually a fantastic fucking movie. If you're looking for something original, if you're like one of these people that's like, oh, originality is dead, you have to check out this movie. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to the horror community. You owe it to like your mom, since for no reason. For no reason.
The soapbox.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. We paid $7.99 to see it on IO, and I think it was well worth that. Because we're definitely going to go out and buy it when...
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Because it really was fantastic.
As soon as it came on...
It was starring... We should probably give some credit to the actor.
Okay, yeah. So you want to give some... Go ahead. Give some credit to the actor.
It was starring Steven Spinell.
Spinella? Spinella. So I figure we'll do the across the bottom, because I don't want to butcher people's last names.
Anyway, he played the cop that gets out of the trunk, and it was just fantastic.
Roxanne Mesquita played the people that the people.
The chick that the tire becomes obsessed with.
There's one scene I have to say it and shit. There's one scene that had both of us rolling. It's just I'm not going to say what it was, but wait till you see the guy hitchhiking. When you see the guy hitchhiking, you're gonna laugh your ass off. Crystal was like, "You believe this fucking guy?"
Like for real?
She was like, "For real? Seriously?"
I couldn't even believe he was doing that.
Anyway, Roxanne plays the chick that the tire obsesses over. Yeah, the tire obsesses over. Like any slasher, obsesses over somebody. The tire obsesses over this chick.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yes, and then he makes friends with a little boy.
Yes. Yes, he makes friends with the little boy and shit, sort of. The boy tries to have a conversation with the tire, but
apparently he's afraid. Tire. Yeah, it's afraid. It's a little boy.
Yeah, no, it's like, listen, I can make things blow up and shit like that. I can't be communicating with you and shit. We ain't having this back and forth.
So I don't know. It was a great movie, and we think you should watch it.
Definitely.
I would definitely give this a 9.
Yes. Now this movie deserves the 9 or 10 that I'm going to bestow upon it. I'm going to say fuck it. I'm gonna say 10. Fuck it. Fuck it. Taxidermia, Low, and this one and shit like that are probably the 3 most original films I have seen.
No, this was definitely way original.
This was, yeah, super, super original and shit. It's a movie about a fucking psychic tire, man.
Yeah, go watch this movie.
Yeah, you need to. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself.
Neuter and spay your psychic tires so that they don't create psychic tire... Whatever, fucking, I don't know where I was going with that. I was gonna say...
She was like, it's too fucking weird. I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying. Alright, and I have to give you the goodbye guns because I feel like that's like my new thing.